All right, man. Welcome back to another Gang Talking podcast, part of the Vlog Gang Studios Network. It's your boy J Stu. Across from me, I got Big Germ.
Yeah, you know we here with it.
At the producer desk, we got my boy T-Raw.
Gang. You already know what's going on, man.
And today, man, we brought a returning guest. We brought that girl K Cash.
Yo, what's up?
How you doing?
Good.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all ladies and gentlemen, y'all new here, go ahead and sit down. We're going to have a nice little conversation today about ego. So grab your popcorn as we dive into this one. So, all right. Today, right, I wanted to kind of start it off by talking about, egos in today's society. Like, how we go about our relationships regarding men or women, and how we craft these things to try to protect our self-image.
So do you believe in society norms and stuff like that? Let me start with that. Do you believe in society norms?
Give me an example.
Like for example, if society said this is the standard of how people look, like we consider ugly and pretty, do you agree with those?
I feel like no, because you can be pretty on the outside and have an ugly soul that can make you ugly. You can have. I don't believe in ugly and pretty. I feel like your soul defines who you are.
Yeah, but I'm talking far.
You said society norms, so
yeah, because I'm talking about far as the outside. The outside, like if you walk outside and you see somebody, you be like, "Dang, that person ugly. Dang, that person pretty." Do you believe in those?
I just said no.
Okay, so I would say this: there's something that where we would say that we're this, but as society tells us different, we will still fight with that. Like for example, if I walk, my mom would tell me I'm the most handsome man in the world. But if I walk outside and I walk past everybody and they say, "You one ugly motherfucker. You the ugliest
You're gonna
person."
believe that? Do you believe that you're an ugly motherfucker?
I will have no other choice but to adjust to the reality of what most people are saying, because they're not saying it for no reason.
They could just be hating.
Everybody, most people.
Haters are your biggest motivators. I don't know. Like they could just be hating. You have to see who do you think you are when you look in the mirror? Do you think you ugly? If you think you an ugly nigga, you an ugly nigga. If you think you a handsome ass nigga, you a handsome ass nigga. Like you letting him, me, him, her, him, tell you ugly, you gonna be like, damn, I'm ugly as fuck. No. You gonna get in the mirror, you gonna be like, bro, I'm not ugly as fuck. Like, and you gonna boss up. That's it.
Yeah, you
Don't
have
listen to
a
people.
certain balance though, because certain things, it's like you take what people say and then you take your opinion and then it's a multi thing that you do where you don't listen to what everybody say, but it's certain things where if most people continuously say this from all different walks of life, they're not saying it for no reason. So that's where you find that balance of, okay, maybe what I think of myself may not be that.
Okay.
So do you think that you should adjust to that, or you still say fuck what a person say?
It's not fuck what they say. You take it into internally, you take it into consideration, but it's all about how you feel. Like if you truly feel like that, then change.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a caveat to even what you said earlier. Like, looking in the mirror, you could believe you're ugly, but then people are always telling you, damn, you're so attractive. Oh, this and that. Or they like features on you. And you're just like, bro, I don't see it, bro. I think I'm ugly as shit.
Yeah.
Pretty
You know what
girls
I'm
deal
saying?
with that shit all the time.
Yeah.
It happens to niggas, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? So it's kind of like, that's like a double-sided mirror.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have our own perception. It still goes back into a little bit what we were talking about before. Your ego is your perception. Most of life is just perception and how we perceive things. Like me and you could get into an argument, but the person on the outside looking in has a whole different viewpoint than our two viewpoints. You know what I'm saying? So that's also a big thing to keep in mind. But let me talk a little bit more on relationships, right? So what I wanted to kind of cover even too in relationships and ego, we were talking a little bit about society and how society crafts this whole image of how we care for relationships. There's also even what we said. We said, oh, I don't believe that you should, slut your girl out if it's your main girl. Some people don't believe that.
Then that's them.
Some people, but that's what I'm saying. It's like we allow this thing to create our own perception of how we treat relationships. Mm-hmm. So do you feel like to an extent you have had an experience where you're like, or anybody that has experiences where they kind of like craft their whole relationship around
like
the image?
You mean like mold their relationship?
Yeah, like mold, yeah.
I can only speak from experience. I feel like I'm just a go with the flow type of person, so I can't really like say I sit there and think about like molding the perfect woman. Like nobody's perfect, People's gonna like what they like, and it's either you can provide it or you can't. That's how I feel.
Well, I think. So you saying you don't have a standard for yourself that you have for your women?
Of course I do.
So I think that's kind of like what he's saying. Like, what standard do you have for yourself for women that you would say that you put out to them?
Morals.
Like what type?
Just have respect for yourself. Like, I should be able to trust you when you go out. That's it.
Yeah.
Have some morals. Like, don't be out here. Don't be out here hoeing.
What's your definition of hoe?
You know what a hoe is.
I do, but people.
What is a hoe? What is a hoe?
It's an umbrella term. It could be from you dressing a certain way, you acting a certain way, being open to the world to show all your goods.
I feel like, well, if we're talking about like back in the day and stuff, I feel like a hoe is a girl who just spreads her legs open to multiple people at the same time.
See how we didn't have the same?
Huh?
So see
multiple people at the same time? That's what you said?
Well, into like yeah, but it depends like how you do it. It can be like overtime or it can be all in one day. Like, a hoe is, what a hoe is. Mm-hmm. Well, I know what a hoe is.
Yeah.
No,
you can be it, but then like I understand what he said because like you calling like
it's an umbrella
a
term.
Hoe? Yeah, you're right. Like a nigga could be a hoe, a bitch could be a hoe too.
But a nigga can't be a hoe.
A nigga can't be a hoe.
No, he could definitely create them.
Oh well, I don't know. Maybe you need to educate me.
Yeah, for sure. I could tell you about that for sure.
All right. No, I ain't gonna lie. No, I actually have to hear this myself, but I want to add one little thing to your argument. You said niggas can't be hoes, but I didn't believe that growing up. But I actually met some people who were my age in college, only been with the one girl in a whole relationship, married, got a jit now. So I'm like, bro, you ain't never thought about cheating? And it'd be the same niggas who try to talk to me about cheating. They're like, bro, I could never. What? Bro, this the mother of my children, bro.
Yeah.
It's like,
some people
damn,
marriage.
Yeah.
Not all women are hoes.
Yeah,
not
for sure.
all men. Well, you said men can't be hoes.
Yeah, because think about it. Let's be honest. When we call a woman a hoe, that affects her personality tremendously. Mm-hmm. You call a man a hoe, it's like, okay. Fuck. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like the effect of it is like women can get mad and say, you just like a hoe and you do this and that. But it's kind of like.
What if they're a proud hoe?
Oh, a woman?
Yeah.
They could be a proud hoe. I like a proud hoe. I like anybody that's proud to be who they are and don't try to deceive me to who you're not.
And that brings in an actual good question here. Like, men, we can't tolerate being around proud hoes. Like, I can never cuff and be out of the street with them. But like, from the point of view of a woman, like, would you cuff a proud hoe? Like, she was proud of herself?
Like Sexy Red? Or that's the only
she could be Sexy Red, or she could be on her level.
How much time we got? I don't think we got that much time.
Nah, bro. Nah. You can see the time right there.
Nah, we got like 2 minutes. You should like shut it down now.
Yo. Oh
man. I thought she was man. So I thought she was like that. I thought she was gonna be like, man.
I am who I am.
We want to know though. You know what I'm saying?
Next time, part 3.
I tell you this. I ain't proud being with no hoe in public. You know what I'm saying? They very fun. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hoes are very much more understanding than the average woman. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So they're meant for free time. That don't mean I want her. For free time, the shit that I can't talk about with my woman, I talk about with her. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm putting her in my business, but when I want to talk about something, just talk shit, hang out, have fun.
Yeah.
That's what I use them for. But too far often, people like to use them for more than that, and that's what they want to do. So that's why I was kind of like, I was just a good fucking question. I'm like,
That was a great question.
Yeah.
and
Catch my love there, bro. What you doing?
Hey, bro, another alley.
got up out of there. What a skedaddle.
Oh no.
Tonight, man.
Damn, I was so interested in that damn question because
I'm already knowing.
you know.
Just don't have the time right now.
Hey, I think he can let us go with another 10 minutes. We can sneak a little 10 minutes.
Nah, because I was already late and stuff, I'm on schedule.
Man,
I
black
planned
people
the
ain't
wrong
never on time for shit.
I ain't
That's
gonna lie.
on time.
But I got to make a stop. And I'm on camera, so
Okay, that's fair enough. But
Yeah. All right.
P for professional,
Hey.
Shit,
It's
man.
all good, man. I feel that.
So, are you comfortable in your sexuality?
Yes,
Absolutely.
100.
Ain't no. So when we go down, so we were able to go down any avenues of your sexuality.
What's the question?
Okay, so you said you're comfortable, right?
Axe.
Okay, so do you think that the sexuality that you chose is a morally correct way to go?
Morally correct way? For me, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can only speak for me, so yeah. I'm comfortable with who I am. I like dressing like how I dress, and I pull what I pull.
For sure.
I respect that. Respectable answer.
But, in all, I'm still a female. I'm still aware I'm a female. I don't think I'm a man in here. Like, I know I'm a girl. I know I'm a woman. That's them and their opinion. That has nothing to do with me.
What do you think about men who say that women don't really live a true alternative lifestyle?
What you mean? Like,
Because for YouTube friendly, the word.
Meaning like they dibble and dabble.
It's the same thing I said with the G word, but I know
Then-
YouTube. What you think about people that say that?
it's life. It happens. Like, wasn't that always here? Like, back in the day, it was just a secret. Back in the day.
Yeah, but it was a reason.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody do things for a reason, whether they know it or they admit it or not and stuff like that. So that's why I asked you, like, do you think it's morally correct thing to do?
I mean, I think I said it on the last one, but I don't remember. But I feel like love is love. Like, if it's love, you find it. If it's not love, then it won't stick.
Yeah. And I say that because I like to have these type of conversations with people and stuff like that, not to make people feel attacked and stuff.
Nah, you
It's
good.
just I'm always curious to know like how they feel about it. Like, for example, like we was put on this earth to procreate, and I think anybody that doesn't procreate doesn't really fulfill their happiness and stuff like that. What do
How
you
know
think
that,
about
though?
that?
That's your opinion.
Well, it's backed by a little bit of science and stuff because.
Oh yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? It's not really my opinion. It's more of what the facts that stands, and I take my objective view on it. You know what I'm saying? Because you will see a woman that's so successful. I don't seen this a couple times where a woman is the successful woman in the thing that they say I want to be quote unquote independent, and they got everything they looking for. They got the car, they got the money, they got the house, but for some strange reason they're still unhappy.
They need love
Yeah, they could even get a
or
man.
believe in God. That's it. Do you believe in God?
Oh, for sure.
Then love will come.
Because it's more of you can get the man too. And she's still trying to figure out what is it that reason why I'm not so happy, because the society that we live in today, they preach have kids when you get 30 plus and all this and that, but they're preaching that so when you get to that age, you actually can't. It's really your chances of having a kid drop tremendously, and a high possibility of birth defects and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then at that time, you probably can't even have them. So now she probably even has the man of her dream,
Okay.
but she still can't even have a baby.
What if they don't want kids?
There's
What if you don't want
nobody.
kids?
Nobody. I genuinely, this is my opinion based off facts.
Okay.
I genuinely don't think there's a person on this earth that don't want kids.
All right.
If they don't want kids, that means they was influenced in a way that made them look at kids, because kids are the closest thing to God.
Yeah.
There's no, I don't believe in a such thing as bad kid. I believe
What
in
if they
bad parents.
can't have kids?
That's a very rare occasion. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm talking on the majority occasion.
All right.
For most women, that's why at the horniest point is when
What
the
if they're
egg drop.
celibate?
Ain't no woman celibate. When a woman likes somebody, they gonna let that man do whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna let that man come on through. Ain't no such thing. The celibacy, and that's a rare occasion. You're not finding them. And you know what I'm saying? So a woman really wants to have a man's kids, because that's where true happiness comes from. Kids, family. And when somebody don't has that, I always wonder, yes, it feels good now that you don't have it and you think this is the best life, but how are you going to feel down the line? Because I know some of my bitter aunties, or I know my friend has their aunties, and they all have the same story of either not having a man or not having kids, or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
And it's like, it's not a coincidence, it's a constant in those scenarios and stuff like that.
What if I'm a rich auntie? I could be a rich auntie.
And it's them rich aunties too.
But like, what if I change my mind along the line, or what if I don't? What if I'm out, like, what if I break the statistic? You feel me? Like, I don't gotta.
Oh,
fit
for sure.
into- But you never know.
You never know.
Life's unpredictable.
For sure. I'm always saying that everybody could do whatever they want. They do as they please. That's why I always be careful with my opinion, because people feel like that I'm forcing my opinion on them, and it's
Nah,
really
just
not that
talking.
I'm just saying what I have learned, and I actually gained this knowledge through life, to where now I'm able to get a better understanding of people and why they feel the way they feel and stuff like that. So that's why even me and my homie just having this conversation the other day, where this woman she was a dyke, and I watched on the Steve Wilkos show, and she was with her woman who looked more like the woman. The dyke ended up cheating and getting pregnant.
By
And
a
I'm
nigga?
just like, what the fuck going
Yeah, that
on?
happens.
What kind of shit is this? I thought at least the lady looking one would have did it, but like me and my homie always say, at the end of the day, she still got a pussy. At the end of the day, she always gonna yearn for a man, you know what I'm saying? And that kind of proves the point, just a small sample size, that proves the point that women always gonna want a man. Even though she dressed like a man, she looked boyish, she tried to make a accusation on the man because she got caught up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, I didn't expect her to do that. You know? So that even made me be like, that even lead me to another question, like, how do girls even cheat though?
What do you mean how?
How do they cheat? Because when a man and woman cheat, it's cause penetration.
Okay.
So how do y'all consider a woman cheating?
Cheating.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's cheating. Cheating is cheating. Like, the same boundaries that's crossed as a man and woman, the same boundaries from woman to woman or man to man.
Mm-hmm.
Cheating.
Okay, because I actually was curious about that, because I think like deep about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but all right, what's the most like minor action she could take that you now consider her cheating?
Disrespect. Like, flirting is not cheating, but like, I don't think flirting is cheating, but I feel like, if you go fuck another nigga, it's cheating. You clearly cheated. Or you go have sex with another woman, you clearly cheated. Like, or emotionally, it's cheating. Well, not emotionally, but physically, it's cheating.
Oh, you don't agree with flirting and cheating?
To a certain extent. Like if you're in a relationship, if you're married, flirting's not cheating.
But that's that's temptation.
Think.
You know,
You shouldn't be like putting yourself in a position to be flirting, but you can be polite and people might take it as flirting, but you're not flirting.
so that's
You
two
can be
different.
like flirtatious.
That's two different things. Being nice and flirting is two different things.
yeah,
Being-
but some people can take your niceness as flirting.
But I'm just talking about the flirting aspect. I understand that people can take it, but I'm saying you think flirting is not cheating. The actual act, not what people could take it as.
I feel like harmless flirting is not cheating, but
What?
intentionally flirting is cheating.
What's harmless flirting?
Like basically like being flirtatious. Like if everybody knows okay, I was at work and she dates 23-year-old and she's a little older and he's a very flirtatious person, but he doesn't flirt. She knows he's not flirting, but others might think he's flirting. So I'm only talking from experience.
I would give you a scenario though. What if it's like a family, and the woman, they're married already, they got kids, all this, and the woman double back to be like, "Hey," start up a conversation when they really don't have to because you just work there. They start up a conversation, trying to get to know you. You keep on trying to give them short answers so they just leave you alone. But they keep trying to inquire, like, "Hi, can I get your name? Da da da. Maybe I can get your number in case I need something. Da da da." Is that harmless flirting or is that initiation?
What do you think?
No, I asked you. I have my answer, but I
What do
wanted
you think?
I want your opinion
I wanna
first.
hear though. What do you think? I just want to hear.
I mean,
My bad.
no, it kind of it kind of
No, let
defeats
me
the
answer the
purpose
question.
if I give my answer out.
Let me just answer
Yeah.
the question then. I feel like, I'm not really a type of person to like flirt, really. So I can't. I'm just talking from experience. Like it literally just happened yesterday. So
Oh, so you haven't experienced flirting too much.
I don't flirt. Like I'm just polite. I'm just nice.
Let me tell you something.
Somebody might take it as flirting, but it's unintentional.
Yeah, I don't think there's nothing wrong with being nice. If
What's your
somebody,
answer though? No, you can hold.
Oh, my
that
bad.
thought. What do you think?
My answer, I think it's initiation more than harmless. Because if said person was actually interested and they're, all right, give the number. All right, let me now text her. What you doing late at night?
That's
Nah,
flirting though.
Yeah, but she initiated it. She tried her best to start up something with somebody she found attractive.
Okay.
Whereas if it's harmless, it's just like, oh, I kind of wouldn't be scared to do it in front of my significant other because I
Yeah.
could easily just talk it off.
For sure.
So,
I agree.
that's,
Yeah.
yeah.
I agree.
yeah.
What did you say?
yeah, I'm kind of struggling with the harmless flirting. I think flirting is all flirting. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
if that's how you see it, but I think flirting is flirting, and flirting is basically temptation. If you keep getting tempted, you're not gonna close every door to every temptation. So every time you open the door to that flirt, every time, because I flirt a lot,
Give
and
me an example of like. Just give me an example.
complimenting them,
Okay.
making them feel good. Things that you say that make a woman feel good. You know what I'm saying? And she give you a little eye. She do a little hip or something, and you do a little something. That flirting leads to a lot of things. You actually flirt with your partner still just to make things spicy. You know what I'm saying? So flirting literally leads to the next level.
Yeah.
But
it
adding into what you said earlier, right? Because you're saying you don't understand harmless. Let's say it's like, just use us as an example. You come in with your girl and right in front of you, I'm like, damn, Jeremy, your girl look bad. Is that not harmless flirting? I'm letting her know she look good.
yeah. I guess. I don't know.
Well,
My girl.
I think that shit harmless. Because if
Yeah,
I
'cause
take
it's
offense
like-
to my dog
it's
saying
like-
she look,
'cause it would have been worse if I went to the bathroom and you would have said, "Damn, you look good." Like
exactly.
that's
That's some sneaky shit.
that.
Nah,
Yeah, that is. So I feel like, actually, I want to hear what you got to say.
kind of, because it's
I
kind
get it, though.
because it's adding a layer to the conversation.
It's a lot of layers.
because now you're adding that the guy is sitting right there. So I mean, nothing could really transpire unless she like your compliment. It actually can still transpire. You know, damn, he think I'm cute. So let me see how I could get him something to, you know what I'm saying? Because that can actually transpire. But
It
I
can.
think it's a lot more tougher when you have your partner there for it to transpire. But I'm talking more of a general sense that, you know, one-on-one, ain't nobody around, or it's just, or if it's people around, it's only you engaging with the other person, and you flirting around, telling all this good stuff, you know. I mean, that shit going to the next level if she like it. Cause that's just flirting is just another way of spitting game and trying to get to the next level. But you're trying to act as if you're not. It's like indirectly talking to her in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
things can
so
happen.
you're saving yourself. So if you get denied as I'm just playing around, really, no, you're not. Cause
You said it. You meant it.
you meant that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I
get it.
mean, you mean it, but like, all right, if I'm here trying to compliment my dog girl or something, I'm not looking at your girl. I think this is the kind of conversation I've had before. Like, I don't really
It's
try
fair.
to go after my family or anybody surrounded close to me. It's like your people's is already off limits.
Yeah, for sure.
There's
But-
already like 4 other billion people on the planet.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Was you
people.
saying you was gonna say that she's bad in front of everybody could hear?
Yeah.
That's I don't know. That's kind of
That's why it's harmless.
That's kind of
Yeah.
weird though, because it's kind of like that's my girl, and you. It's like that's more of a conversation we have, but you saying that shit out loud, that shit kind of like, damn, why bruh said that shit?
I feel like it's respect.
what?
It's a little respect.
Yeah.
Because like if like we cool and one of y'all brought y'all girl, be like, hey, you look pretty. I wouldn't say it personally. But I'm just saying, like, if it was to happen to me, I wouldn't feel the type of way. Only because if I bring my girl around and she pretty and I know she pretty, hell yeah, I want niggas to think she pretty. Like it's gonna
But I
Yeah.
think that's like when you do that, that's somebody you just met type shit. Like if we already established a relationship, I've been, been with this girl, and now you telling me in front of my, dang, she bad. It's kind of like it begs. That's gonna ring a question like, damn, why the fuck he saying that shit now? Like that's what you say in the beginning. Like,
But doesn't that open up to like what you saying,
Bro.
flirtation? Shouldn't you compliment your girl too? And
that's
do all
me.
that? Yeah,
I compliment my girl, but
For sure.
I feel good.
what do another man gets out of complimenting my girl in front of me?
I feel good as long as if another nigga say my girl look bad, that's nothing to me.
That's more.
When it starts to get more disrespectful is if you start complimenting body parts, or I wonder how she throwing it back. Shit that
Yeah,
you
it's weird
really
shit.
shouldn't be
Weird
asking
shit.
about or wondering about. And you're saying that shit out loud? No, that's disrespectful now. But if you're just saying her outward appearance looks good, or oh, she looks great today,
That's different.
I said her outward appearance. I generalized.
But you saying, damn, bitch, your girl bad, and it's like, what the fuck? This ain't no way this nigga not looking at my girl like that. Even though every man has looked at their homie girl one time,
I
you know
feel
what I'm saying?
That's insecurity, dog. If a nigga say it out loud in front of everybody, there's no way this nigga.
Don't
going
tell
at
me
your
don't
girl.
lose that term loosely, bro. Come on, bro. Don't be like everybody else, bro. Let's not play games. We are men. We know how men think. Why is another man greeting my girl with, dang, your girl's bad in front
so
of
you
everybody?
feel like it's a form of disrespect on your part or
For
a man's part? in
For
general?
sure, because that's something that we have a conversation with initially. But if we establish this is my girl, but the whole time I've been living, I never heard none of my homies. I never said nothing to my homies like that about his girl being bad in front of nobody.
Alright.
So now it gets me to the understanding. Now I'm trying to understand, why would you say that now? So let me not jump out there too fast. Why would a man be telling another man about his girl being bad in front of his girl?
Yeah, and to add in like what you're saying there, like from my experience and what I've seen go happen to other guys around me, the guys who are usually the loudest about your girl being the prettiest are the ones you never have to worry about. You be the niggas who be telling you, damn, bro, you have the conversations about your girl, they always be the one stab you in the back, bro. Because if you really look at it, like, we're having these conversations and I'm here like sharing things about my girl with you. You think this nigga gonna go pillow talk with her afterwards? Like, hey, he was telling me about how y'all got down and da da da. Let me do something for you. Usually be them niggas sneaking you, bro.
Yeah, that's weird. That's a little weird.
I ain't gonna lie. The ones who be outright with it is because they know there's no conversation to be had after that. It's just like, I complimented her. We move on from it. What's next? When a nigga over here talking about it with you in private, usually they thinking about your girl.
It's some sneaky shit.
Yeah.
It's some sneaky shit. You don't think that?
Nah.
Bruh.
It's better to do it open
it's-
doors than closed doors.
Yeah.
Cause I'm doing it. I'm talking. If I'm doing it, cause this is what I've learned being amongst men. You know, maybe everybody got a different groups of men, but these are the men that I've been around. Where when we first initially show our girl off, that they're not our girl yet, but we just met. We showed them, damn, she look good. But after that, there's no more of that. You know what I'm saying? I could think of every instance where when me and we share our woman, what you think, or she see me talking to somebody, damn, she look good.
Yeah.
That's no more. So now you're telling me, now that he doesn't say it no more, now he's probably secretly going at my girl, and it's like, no, what the fuck? That made no sense. It's just nothing to talk about no more. That's your girl. Like, we don't need to be going down those avenues no more. That's your girl. She belongs to you. That's none of my business no more.
So you think him drawing back is just him like, yeah, I don't even look at her like that?
I would think so if you have a real friend.
Okay,
but of
yeah.
course, niggas be slime ball. You're changing it to slime ball conversation. Of course, slime balls do that, but that's not your
Yeah.
friend though. You're
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
give me
yeah.
a scenario of a slime ball nigga. I understand that, but an actual friend does not do things like that. They don't sneak behind your back, and even though they quiet about it, like that's,
Everybody not your friend. That's facts.
oh, for sure. That's why I believe in small groups of people. I can't keep up with all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Bare minimum, because I know you. If given a chance, you'll hit my girl.
Can't mix energies for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that scenario that you put forth, that's a slime ball nigga. I mean, shit, of course. But an actual friend don't do stuff like that.
Yeah, it's weird.
You know, and an actual friend don't even put himself in a position to even have to do that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird.
You know what I'm saying? Even my friend, he has a wife. If I pull up to his house and he not there, I'm not going in that house.
For sure.
If his wife say come, no, and she won't even do that. I don't even have to worry about none of that. We got this bond so tight that we're so understanding that it ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? And as men, we're supposed to be able to not put ourselves in those positions. And also, you're not supposed to put your friend in that position neither. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that shit about, nigga, what the hell you greet my girl out loud for? I still want to know that reason. Like, what was your point? Like, yeah, you could be generosity. Hey, you guys look good tonight. Yeah, that's general. That's real mild. But damn, your girl look bad. It's like, damn, my nigga, what you?
But shouldn't
not
you
gonna lie.
shouldn't you be able to trust
Yeah.
your friend regardless you being there or not?
I was just about to say that. Like,
Yes, you do. But at the same time, as a man, you don't even put yourself in that position to even have to think about that, or even if temptation arises or whatever the case may be. Because even though you know yourself, everybody does what they gonna do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So even as a friend, when you have a friend and you know you're the smarter friend, you don't put your friend in position to mess up. It's your job to put them in position to succeed. Because you know if you put them in this position, they're gonna fuck up. That's not a good friend if you put them in a position that they're gonna mess up in.
They're not a good friend if they mess up though.
and
Regardless.
that's where I was gonna say the misconception too is like, for me, I had situations where I'm in a relationship and I got my homeboy, he needed somewhere to stay. I was staying by myself for a little bit and I was like, damn, I wanted to tell my girl at the time because she was staying with me. I'm like, yo, I think I got to tell you to go back home because this nigga gonna be staying there a couple days and it's only one bathroom. I'm not trying to create no situations like that where she can be exposed. And there were times where, you know, she left or whatever the case is, but she would come back and we'd all hang out or whatever the case is. And sometimes I'm going to practice or I'm going to school for whatever reason. And I'd sometimes be paranoid. I used to wonder if I was fucked up. Because I'm like, I'm paranoid because they're both home. And I don't know what they're doing within this little 2-hour span. Anything could happen. And even though I trust my girl and this is my dog, I'm still wondering, like, damn, am I fucked up for this shit crossing my mind? Like,
No, you're human.
yeah.
You have feelings.
But at the
Not
same
fucked up.
time,
Real shit.
we are men. We know men. I don't care. And men or women are meant to be together. We're not meant to be friends.
Yeah.
We could be friend of a friend, but direct friends we're not meant to be because we are meant to be together. Because when you're let's say me and a chick, we friends and woo, woo, woo. If we're vibing so good, she like me so good, I like her so good, what's stopping us from going to the next level? Because that's what women do. When they start to admire you, man, they ain't no damn friends.
So we can't be friends?
Well,
That's what I was going to ask you if you support his viewpoint right there. If a
I'm
man.
asking him a question, though. You can hold that, though.
No.
No, you can hold
You
it.
asking a good question.
yeah.
Same question.
I think because of our dynamic, we can. But because we can, I'm not going to put that on the general public and say man and woman can be friends. Because at the end of the day, I'm a man. You're a woman. And if we're vibing, only thing stopping this from happening is somebody. Because somebody wants something. But if somebody is stopping it, that means you're not real friends. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just stop it. Somebody is stopping it. That's not really a friendship if one person got to stop it. If it's not a mutual understanding, because people hide their intentions at the same time.
For sure.
So if one person is stopping it, I actually call that teasing. Because you know deep down inside, on either side, if you know this person wants more than that and you're not giving them more than that, you're actually teasing them because you know.
How would they know unless you don't say it?
Come on, we're not. We can use context clues. We can see body language. We can see how you react to things. We can see what you say. You're not. People throw hints all day. A woman, when she like you, she throw you a lot of hints. You just got to pay attention.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that woman and man shit, no, you don't, and you're not feeling wrong for leaving your man. It's so crazy you say that. My mom said, my cousin, he had a wife, and her wife friend called herself saying I think she need a place to live, and my mom told them, look, y'all need to cut this out. Y'all need to break this up, cause one of these days they gonna be together. Fast forward, wife come in and catch them together. So you're not wrong for feeling that way because that's just in our nature. We're meant to be together. Nature is gonna always win no matter what. So you feeling that way, you break that off. Nah, bruh, you gotta hit it. My girl at the house by herself, you gotta go. And as a man, you shouldn't even have to tell him that. That's like a mutual understanding when you a man.
I mean, I did ended up having to do that. Like I ended up having to tell bro, and bro, when I'm not here, bro, please don't step in my house.
Come
If I
on.
see you here, we gonna have to fight.
Come
You know,
on, man.
and I felt fucked up because his reaction at first was like,
No, it's
damn,
not fucked
bro,
up.
like
It's not fucked up.
I'm just over here chilling.
Man.
But I'm
But,
like, nah.
you know, yeah.
Women
I get
have
it.
a way of doing things, and they're very persuasive. And a man, you catch a man at his weakest point,
Or
right?
a woman, though. Women be weak, too. And they cheat. Men be weak, too. And they cheat.
I don't put them shit under the two same umbrellas though, because
Okay.
in order to get a woman where she at, it takes far more to get a man where he at.
No, I understand that, too.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's kind of easier.
It's easier for a woman, harder for a man to get what he's desiring. She want that desire, she's more likely to get it than he is. Why you disagree with that?
No, I'm going to just spare some men.
Spare some men. Don't spare these niggas. Fuck them niggas.
So you don't think...
Fuck them niggas.
So it's not easier for a man to cheat than a woman, because when women cheat, it's emotional. Like, you know, they they had to mentally leave you before they physically did, or maybe it's not. You know, it plays both sides.
I'm not talking about that aspect. I'm talking about the aspect of actually getting it. It's more harder for him to get it than her to get it.
How do you know that though?
What do you mean? If I walk in the street and I say, "Hey, woman, I want some sex," I'm a creep, right?
Yeah.
If she walk up to me, "Hey, man, I want some sex," we're not gonna look at her as no creep. We're gonna be like,
why not?
Shit.
Though?
Because that's just the way the life is. That's just society that we live in. There's no man. If a man wants sex right now, he can't get it unless she say so. Okay. If a woman wants sex right now, she could get it by mostly any man in this world.
Okay.
That's why. That's the way it is. That's nothing. That's not what I believe necessarily. That's what's here. That's just what it is. There ain't nothing like. That's just what it is. I'm just telling you the facts.
I love to. The majority is that I would love to agree fully with that, but it's just from my perspective of understanding, like, there's certain men out there that are picky. I'm one of them. I ain't gonna lie. No, I'm not, bro.
Hey,
I ain't going for everything, bro.
I agree with you though. But do you think you're most men?
No, I'm not.
So,
but that's what I'm saying.
From
what I know,
you said right down. You just cut your own argument down to the ground. Why would you do that?
Nah, bro. So what I'm trying to say is, I can't categorize 100% because when you're talking, you're generalizing, and what I'm saying is, like, there are men out there, because I'm not the only one that's picky, right? There's a population of men that know within themselves, all right, I ain't gonna deal with this shorty. So yes, she can open the door to be like, yo, let's link. Mm-hmm. But you can just be like, nah. And I already talked about this. There's some times where you do that and the female think, oh, this nigga must be gay or some shit. Like he not trying to go for what I'm trying to sell, like whatever the case is. And we also have to be comfortable within that space to know, like, all right, everybody kind of moves differently, right? We can't just fully put everybody in that box to be like, they're going to go just because it's presented.
Who said we putting everybody in the box?
You just said
most. That's not everybody.
No, I just heard you say men.
Yeah, you say
so
men.
When I say men, technically that means a general statement, but I didn't know I had to break that all the way down to say, because nothing is 100%, so why we even would think 100%? That's extra explaining that I thought I didn't have to do. But I guess I have to say it. Generally speaking, men with the opportunity to take, if a woman comes steps to them and say, let's have sex, they're going to take it. Especially in today's culture, considering the fact that most men ain't even getting it.
But I mean, men have the option to say yes or no, though.
I agree, but guess what they gonna say most of the time?
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
Most men don't even have morals. Most men don't have no damn standard.
You got morals?
I could speak for myself, for sure, but I'm not most men. I don't even agree that most men are men. There's always been a small percentage of men. So what you see as a man is not really a man, because most of the world is filled up of fucked up men. So now we see them and we think that's what a man is. Then when a man comes into the room, you looking like, who is this nigga? This man didn't do that. How you acting different? Like, now you think a man acting different when you don't see a fucked up man. And that's the messed up part about it. That's another messed up thing. Most women gonna have to deal with a lot of fucked up men.
So a fucked up man is not a man. So what is a man?
A man has standards, guidance, structure, a way of life,
wisdom,
morals, wisdom. They have a direction to go. They have a moral compass, leadership,
drive,
all that. Most men, that's why it's hard for me to say, when I say men, I'm only talking about a certain demographic. Okay. And that's not most people. You know what I'm saying? I struggle with that. It's like I want to say male. Cause it's like, dog, when I think of a man, I don't think of these guys who I'm walking past most of the time. Okay. I'm thinking about a certain category. And that's what's confusing a lot with a lot of people, because they bump into these guys, they getting pregnant by these type of guys. Now you're mad at the actual man instead of being mad at the bullshit man. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what a lot of women deal with, and that's why they move a certain way, because they don't got done wrong. Now they blaming all men, and it's like, bruh, you have to think about, why was you attracted to this type of guy? Because it's the other guy that was far more established, but you didn't pick him.
For sure.
But you chose this one.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to go take an introspection with yourself. And that's the biggest misconception. Like, most men just not men. Unfortunate truth. You know?
For sure. As men, we don't really want the proud hoe. You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't really want the what?
We don't want the proud hoe. We don't want her screaming from the top of her lungs how much body she got.
Okay.
But trying to get a perspective from a woman, like, how do you guys see taking in a woman that's a proud hoe? Would you be proud to have her as a girlfriend?
Everybody has skeletons in their closet, so I feel like their past matters. If you understand their past, you should know which route to go. That's the best answer.
I don't think you
Nah,
answered.
Nah, y'all want me to say something?
You trying to be,
got-
you trying to be so co-op with that shit.
That was actually nice. That was nice, smooth. I got to give you that.
Yeah,
that
she
was
went
nice.
in Black Ops with that shit.
What? Covert. That was sweet. That's how you supposed to do shit sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
But, direct answer from me, hell no.
Hell no, we already know where we stand on that,
but we like them, but we don't love them most.
For sure. Man, y'all already know what it is over here, man. It's your boy J Stu.
Shout out New Touch, though. Shout out New Touch.
New Touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why you think,
That's your
appreciate them. Nah, it's my own boy's brand, but
okay.
I'm a brand ambassador, so
Oh, for sure.
I claim it. Appreciate Jordan. I'm gonna call you Jay and T for having me out here.
As you see, we have many changes that came to the channel. It's no longer Gang Talking Podcast no more. This is Vlog Gang Studios, man. And in celebration of that, we got new content for you guys. We got reactions coming soon. The skits are coming back. A lot in store, man. Just keep in tune. Hit that notification bell, man. And T-Raw, man, let it know what's up.
Be confident in yourself. Don't look at my girl. Talk about my girl. You give your opinion to yourself.
You feel me? Man,
No, stay positive, stay motivated. We out.
man, my nigga, man. My nigga always gonna,
funny, bro.
man, my nigga, bro. My nigga get it, bro.